Okay, well today we're going to be looking at another set of rub-down transfers, not letter set this time, but Presto Magix. We've looked at some of these before, and the Return of the Jedi ones, I couldn't get hold of the Death Star, which is the one I wanted, and finally it turned up. It was sealed. I have popped it open just to make sure it's all okay, and I thought it'd be interesting to have a look at it, because it's got some weird stuff happening in it that I don't know why stuff's happening. But yeah, Presto Magix, the American sort of version of Letraset that was never quite as high a quality. Letraset seemed to employ much better artists, going for much longer. Presto Magix seems to be aimed at a younger audience, I want to say. So they did some Empire Strikes Back ones, it's hard to say, and they also did Return of the Jedi, and I think they did various different sizes for Return of the Jedi, ranging from these little packets right up to big box sets. The box sets were always weird because it was still one transfer in a box. It wasn't like you got a box set of multiple transfers or anything. But yeah, this one is Death Star. It shows you on the front and the background and the transfers, which is weird because like Letraset would always put them on the back, which makes more sense. But on the back of these, absolute wall of text. It just seems bizarre. Put some pictures on the back to encourage kids to buy it. It's probably why there's so many of these still sealed, as kids just didn't buy it. They're also very lackluster in their sort of backgrounds and transfers. Letraset was so good at doing like battle stuff. You look at the Letraset Star Wars ones, the 3 large ones, and even the 10 smaller ones. They great fun. You could have hours. You could buy multiple times to do different battle scenes because there was generic figures that could be put in so many different positions. But let's have a look at these, and like I say, I've got a few questions. So it unfolds. I'll look at the transfers in a minute, but this is the backdrop. So it's quite a nice large panorama, but again very cheaply drawn, sort of hand drawn felt tip pen style. So it's the Emperor on the Death Star, or Death Star 2, and is where he confronts Luke trying to turn him. Weirdly, Presto Magix always did these where you could put your name and claim that you've designed it, which is a strange idea because you haven't designed it, you've just chosen where to put the transfers. Yeah, so you get, at least this one you get quite a bit of space. But let's have a look at the transfers going to them, because there's some weird things going on. You can see this was sealed packet. You can see that the backing paper isn't as big as the sheet, so it doesn't fill it. Doesn't cover all the transfers. That could be an issue. That could be a sort of production fault. Were they all like this? I don't think my others were. Then you get a sheet of quite nice transfers until you sort of look closely at them. So they're quite crudely drawn. So you got Luke here. He's only got one arm. Presumably he's fencing with the other one behind. Why is he stood in a puddle of blood? What's that going on? Yeah. You get 2 Darth Vaders. One of which sort of can't really see a lot of detail. Look at the other one. Let's have a look at his face. What's wrong with his face? He's got no definition to his face. It looks like someone wearing a balaclava with Eric Morecambe glasses on. You get little fires. Did the metal of the Death Star burn? You get a couple of guards, some TIE fighters. Well, there are a few window spots you could put there. A couple of stormtroopers, which you think, that's nice. Actually, it's the same stormtrooper twice. And then this one I don't get. Let's turn it up the other way. We're on the Death Star. Why is Admiral Akbar there? What's he doing? I don't get it. Did they watch the film? Why is R2 there? That's that weird Imperial dignitary, isn't it? There was a figure of him, stroke her, stroke them. why? Yeah, so it's quite a horrible set of transfers, really. I'm glad I got it. It completes the set, but very, very poor quality compared to the actual letter set ones. If anyone used to collect the Presto Magix in America, did they do good sets? What sort of sets did they do? Was it more aimed at kids, like Smurfs, things like that? I mean, a lot of the Return of the Jedi merchandise was low quality, seemed to be rushed out to try and cash in. But yeah, the Ewok ones are even worse. But yeah, thanks for watching. Quick one today. If you want to see more letter set stuff, let me know. I've just got a few older sets, so I might do a video on them. And please like and subscribe if you can. It does help the channel. We've got a Patreon page now and an Etsy page where I'm still selling the Black Hole Mego playsets if you want one of them. But thanks for watching. See you again next time. Thanks then. Bye.